Hello, my name is Menti Yu, and I would like to introduce you the Italian manufacturer Attendis, who is the leading innovator in the industry of curtain and blinds. Attendis is a concept that came to life when Mr. Loris Di Francesco, that you will meet later in the masterclass, realized that no really innovative and design products existed in the industry of curtain and blinds for interior decor. The majority of other companies in the industry, in fact, even the biggest and the most structured ones, is focused on the fabric. Nobody pays attention instead to the support structure, which is always void of personality or possibly hidden within the countertop. But if you only think of the curtain fabric, you can hardly create a design object which is able to give character to the room, uniquely decorating it with distinctive and original fashion. So Mr. Di Francesco founded Attendis. You can already tell from its name, which contains art in English and the Italian word for curtain, tende. So curtain is art, that our products are a work of art. Attendis comes from 15-year experience in the industry, and it is a real manufacturing workshop. Each piece is entirely handmade and handcrafted, although with modern tools and techniques. For example, in our lab, we use classic scissors, needles, and thread, but also 3D printer to create prototypes or finished products. Moreover, all of our curtains can become smart with automation, remote control, and sensors to improve comfort and performance. Attendis is structured in four main areas, which is architects consulting services, research and development, manufacturing, quality control, and logistics. The real strength is the team. Because each product or solution is evaluated collaboratively, this allows to have both product catalog, where everything can be personalized, or even to freely design new things based on the architectural project itself. In addition, we have a dedicated office dealing with Chinese contacts, and I will be act as your focal point here. Talking about our products, these are Attendis lines, which is first one contemporary, which means high-tech, minimal, and essential design. An example is super minimal, smart ultra modern with design reduced to the minimal but with a technological heart. It can be hung above the window or hidden within the countertop, incorporating lights and remote control, which you will see in the video. The second line is Dream, which is the heart of Attendis concept. It's concentrated on the suspension structure in a revolutionary mix of unedited materials and shapes. Regis is a masterpiece, where the suspension is a piece of furnishing which gives personality to the room. The last line is Outdoor, coverings for big and challenging projects from the technical perspective. For example, see this outstanding roof covering that automatically inclines when it starts raining. A unique thread is connecting the three product lines, though all of the blinds and curtains that we design, produced, and install can display the Attendis trademark because they feature uniqueness, resistance, excellent materials, and vanguard design. As you understand, ours are not serial products. Each single item is unique exactly like a work of art, designed and created considering the place where it has to be installed, thinking of demanding customers who seek luxury objects. The window decor aspect in interior design is often underestimated. It's pushed to the end of the project, forgetting that introducing a well-designed curtain right from the start gives many options to brilliantly resolve issues of aesthetic, living comfort, safety, and even energy saving. All of this is possible with Attendis now. And now over to Mr. Di Francesco, who will take you through a lesson on interior design. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Menti, for introducing our attendees, and hello everyone. My name is Loris Di Francesco, and I am the Creative Director at Artendis. I have been working in the industry of blinds and curtains for more or less than 15 years in different roles: technical consultant, designer, purchasing manager. And now I founded a new reality in the world of curtains and blinds manufacturing. Today I would like to take you to a journey to explain how these furnishing accessories came from noble craftsmanship, but then it has been relegated to the secondary position. I also want to tell you why today we want to give it again a great value. I will show you the amazing role that a well-designed curtains can play in interior design today. In the past 10 years, the interior decor panorama has changed a lot, and this happened mainly by adding technology to the already evolving design elements. This occurred in every type of industry, from lighting to electric appliance, from furniture to other accessories. But it didn't happen for curtains or blinds. Why didn't curtains evolve in the same direction? I've personally carried out a study to find an answer to this question. And first of all, it is very important to look into our past. The great success of rich draperies arrived in the Europe in the 18th century, when expensive fabrics were imported from Italy. Master upholsterers used to design the curtains as a masterpieces. They invented different and exclusive variants, experimenting on the fabrics, shapes, or various opening and closing systems. Let's see here some examples of those times. Everything was coordinated with the rest of the furniture, and specifically the study to fit in the room that was being created. We have a marvelous example of the finest interior decors during this age, when the artistic value of the work was highly appreciated by the rich families. As you see, the fabrics was the leading actor in this stage, and the final result was matching the variety and style of those years. You see in this picture how the fabric is coordinated across the wall furniture, wallpaper, sofas and draperies. In the following decades, and especially in the 19th century, the various historical reasons people preferred to return to a more simple style. Until we arrive to the 20th century, the era of minimalism. Today, the world of interior design has reached extreme purity and minimalism. Unfortunately, the result is that too often curtains and blinds are not even considered necessary in interior decor. So sometimes they are not installed at all, or the opening and closing system is hidden inside countertops. In this picture we can look at one work we did around 10 years ago, a minimalist house where rolled blinds are hidden within the window recess. The process has been increased by product standardization and the loss of character due to the serial manufacturing. So, in the most common situation, everybody has the same things in their house, the same sofa, the same table, the same rolled blinds. Today, we think that the curtain elements is ready to change, and we should take more advantage of it. In fact, it can integrate the technology required by today's automation needs, and it can give new personality to the interior space we design. This must be done by starting again from the traditional values from handmade object and craftsmanship. We know that these are the only values that guarantee the uniqueness and originality of the final product. However, we want to mark a big difference with the past. We give highest importance not for the curtain fabric, but to its suspension structure and to its design. The support structure is now the central element that draw the attention and that we can freely customize. The suspension structures not only contains the curtains or roller blinds, but itself decorates the space even better than the fabric alone. In this context, the fabric will appear only when needed. Today we have the opportunity to merge more than one function inside a curtain, beside the sun shading or privacy. The design of the curtain object, the fabric that should be able to disappear or appear when necessary. The integrated technology that allows the object to become a music speaker or to emanate light. In our laboratories, new materials have arrived next to the fabrics. Marble, steel, mirrors, wood. We work on them in agreement with the architect's or designer wishes. Working with these materials requires a great effort from the employees, but unfortunately, in the recent year, they lost much of the creativity and craftsmanship that specialized workers used to have in the past. We know that this is a common problem for all manufacturing areas, where the industrial production has been in control for many years. But if we go back to unleash the creativity of our master artisans by adding the new ingredients, we can achieve a double result. First, the curtains returns to be a protagonist of the room. Second, both the designer and the artisan feel rewarded by their creation. What we realize is a true design object with its own soul, nearly independent from the fabric. It's an object often used with a roller system or Roman blinds, allowing the fabric to disappear when it's not needed. The suspension is the main element that decorates the place, having such a powerful product to incorporate so many functions. The designer is able to resolve several issues in a smarter way, transforming them into opportunities. An example can be the tendency in modern architecture to have huge glass windows in our rooms or offices. This often makes it impossible to install traditional curtains or sunshades. Glazed wall as high as the ceiling represent a blocker from the architects who want to have adequate covers. They pose serious issues from the perspective of privacy, solar radiation, and energy saving. At this point, a bespoke roller blinds with technical strength can go another step further. Leave the curtain object in total suspension without hanging it directly to the wall or ceiling, but using cables that make it free to operate at any desired height. This will remove problem of reduces installation space, or will even allow to add the curtains only in the portion of the glass facade where it's needed, with remarkable cost savings. Relevance is given to the suspension structure, which is the dominating element of the installation for several reasons. First, it is always visible. Second, bespoke and made, it can be realized with the materials in accordance with the room style. Third, it can be automated to ensure privacy or sun protection during specific hours of the day, and it can play other functions for the rest of the time. For example, incorporating light or playing music. And now I want to show you how everything that we have said here becomes reality in the way we work at Artendis in our laboratory.
Artendis. Curtains meet design.
At Artendis, this is the new frontier of blind and curtain. Thank you very much for your attention.